you can see, I just make a Python file for the all of these methods, and I name this Python file as other statistics.py, and this Python file is in the Python course folder. In this Python course folder, I make a subfolder which is other statistics. In this other statistics folder, I just make a file which I told you, which is I told you other statistics.py. So let's start with our coding session. First of all, I'm going to import all of my libraries. Here I'm using the NumPy library and SciPy library and Pandas and Matplotlib library. So from all of these four libraries, I can tell you about all of these four measures of statistics. Okay, now let me make some few fake data. This is your data of 100 values. Now let's calculate the variance of this data by using the numpy.var function. From var function, we can calculate the variance of our data. As you can see, variance of our data is 3.07. Next comes the standard deviation. To calculate the standard deviation, we use std function in the numpy library. And let me calculate the standard deviation. Here, as you can see, our standard deviation is 1.0 1.75 and something something, and that is our standard deviation. Next comes the quantiles. So in quantiles, we will create first data frame, and through pandas we will calculate the quantile. And let me create a data frame, a fake data frame for you. This is our data frame, a b c d. These are index and these are the values of the columns a b c d. So here I have 5 rows, and now let's calculate the quantile of 0.2. 0.2 means 20 percentile. X is equals to 0 means for every column I'm calculating the quantile for 20%. So when I just execute this, as you can see, I get these values. For the A data, means the for A column I have this quantile. For B column I have this quantile, and the for C column I have this quantile, and for D column I have this quantile. This means that 20% of data for A is less than 1.8, 20% of data for B is less than 2.8, 20% of data for C is less than 2.0, and 20% of data for D is less than 3.8. So if I want to calculate different number of different quantiles for these all data sets, then I can just pass the list of quantiles in the float format, and let me execute this. As you can see, I just calculate the quantiles for all of these data set. As you can see, for first column, for A column, I have 1.4 value. That means the 10% of data is less than 1.4 for the A column. And similarly for A column, the 0.25 means the 25 percentile is the 2.0. That means the 25% of data is less than 2.0, and 50% of data is less than 3.0, and 75% of data is less than 4.0 for the A data. So that's all. Similarly, that's all about the other columns as well, or you can say the other data like A data, B data, C data, and D data. So that's all of the quantiles. Next comes the skewness. Here I'm calculating the skewness for data. Here I make a fake data. X1, Y1 are the graph. Let me show you the graph. So here is the graph. As you can see, this is the line graph which I make from the fake data. And let me calculate the skewness for this data. So to calculate the skewness of this data, I am just using the stats.skew function. The function skew, which is in the stats module of the SciPy library. So let me execute this, and as you can see, we have the skewness very less, because as you can see, the data is looking very close to the normal distribution. So that's why skewness is very less. But if you use the data which is having the skewness on right side and left side, then it will show you some high value. So now let's calculate the kurtosis value. So here I make a fake data also, and now let me plot this data. And as you can see, we have data like this, which is looking almost equals to the normal distribution. And let me calculate the kurtosis for this. And as you can see, we have kurtosis value 0.3073 and something something. So we can say that if this graph which I make is a little bit more longer and having some less skewness, then the kurtosis value may be equals to the zero, because for from the normal distribution, its height is less than the normal distribution. That's why the kurtosis value is less than zero. So that's all about the other statistics methods, some measures in statistics, and let's try and from yourselves try to do some more to research and development, try to do R&D on these statistics measures, try to figure out more methods and try to implement those, because it will benefit you in future. And that's all for today's session. Thank you. Bye, take care, stay motivated and keep learning.